Hey guys.
When it comes to reaction channels, all I had, I gave. We're here to check out Crowbar. They have a new song, Chemical Godz. They have a new album coming out. And I've been listening to these guys since they released an album. So I've been listening to these guys for a very long time. So without any further ado, let's check out some Crowbar.
Okay.
All right?
Dismantled!
Crowbar, Chemical Godz, new album out in the new year. Can I go first?
Yeah.
All right. First, before I even talk about the song, I gotta say this. They found some real meth actors for this. Like, they really look the part.
They all really do.
I honestly really enjoyed the meth acting in this video. It was phenomenal.
That was not meth.
No, they were all meth actors. That's what they were doing. They were all
Method
into the
actors.
Yeah, they were all into. Well, it's a double entendre.
No, but they weren't doing meth, so it doesn't make sense.
Well, but they were doing drugs.
They were Kurt Cobaining, okay?
Why are you getting technical? That joke was absolutely phenomenal. You ruined a perfect joke.
No, because it didn't make sense. Therefore, it was not a perfect joke.
No, because they were meth actors.
No, because if it was meth, then it would have been perfect. It would have been godly. It would have been an Oscar-worthy joke. Leonardo DiCaprio would have given you the Oscar himself. He would have said, "I couldn't have made a joke this good."
He's not a comedian. Of course, you couldn't make a joke that good.
Exactly.
So,
fine. Then think of a comedian. I don't know.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
All right. I thought it was a good one, but
Chris
anyways.
Rock.
All right. Okay. Eddie Murphy was fine. You didn't have to bring Chris Rock into the picture.
Kevin Hart. He'd be like looking up at you. He's like, "I couldn't even make a joke like this." Gives you the thing.
Kevin Hart is Shaquille O'Neal's penis. Come on.
That's true.
Fuck. If you're gonna bring somebody to the table, don't bring Kevin Hart. He's like a little gnome. You know, the one you put in the garden. So anyhow, I thought the joke was good. Perhaps not. So moving on away from the jokes into the song, I feel like this track has two speeds, and it has two speeds, and then it has a moment where you find out you have a flat tire and you have absolutely no spare tire to change it with. So it's a shot to the heart, and I don't mean Bon Jovi like, but outside of the two speeds of the song, which by the way I really like the fact that it moves slow but with some intent, and then it goes really slow and it's just mushing. But then that middle portion there, that melody there, that guitar riff there, I was like, I could sit here and listen just to that riff on fucking loop.
Yeah.
It was incredible. Honestly, it was incredible. It was just, it had power in it. It made you feel something. I'm not quite sure exactly what I was feeling, but I felt something. And it was just magnificent. The way it carries itself, the melody that it has, it's fucking dark. It feels a little dark. It moves you deeper into that mush that you already were before. I thought it was phenomenal. The song is super repetitive because it goes from that more intense, I wouldn't even call it fast, but more intense movement that the track has, and then it moves into that slower movement, and then it goes a little bit forward again, and then it comes back to that slow. So when it changes completely and it goes into that melodic stretch there, that guitar melody there, that riff is phenomenal. It changes the song 180. The track feels completely different and allows the song to come to life and not feel just like a track that has A, B, A, B, A, B all the way through. That portion there is absolutely phenomenal in terms of how it sounds, in terms of how it feels, but the positive impact that it gives to the song. You take that away from the track, you can even put a solo there. It's not going to be the same. You put a solo there, you're going to be like, fuck, a solo here, okay, whatever. The song is still going to become very repetitive. The solo is not going to take away the repetition that exists within the track of going A, B, A, B, A, B, all the way. Now, instead of a solo, you throw a lick like that in there, you throw a melody like that, something that kind of like very doomy. It had a very Paradise Lost feel to it.
The song did have a lot of
you throw that stretch in there. You throw that. The rest of the track, it's more sludgy. It has a little bit more of a sludge vibe to it. But when you bring that doom element into that part of the song, it makes you forget everything that you heard before. So when the repetition of AB comes afterwards, it feels completely fresh, it feels completely new, and you're totally fine with it. It's a perfect way of turning a very simple, constructed song into a more dynamic track that has a lot more to offer. That's my take on this track.
I gotta say, we've done Crowbar before, and
we did a Throwback Thursday. I think we did All I Gave,
yeah,
which was the joke that I started with,
which was a good one.
All right, so that was better than the.
That was better, yeah.
Okay.
And I've listened to them also on my free time. I've listened to like a song here and there, and I gotta say, out of everything I've listened to, I think this is actually this out of all of them, this is the best song I've listened to from Crowbar. This is actually making me like giddy a little bit. That's how much I love this song.
it okay, so but what did you enjoy? Do you enjoy
I think it's
that
more
AB part, or did you like that stretch, that more doomy stretch?
That doomy stretch is what got me. But I think everything about this, there was not really a part of the song where I felt it was like either like just dropping me off or just there was no dud part of this song. Everything in the song was absolute class, and I was enjoying myself the entire way. Also watching the video, seeing what was happening.
The video was interesting, but the video didn't completely disconnected your brain from listening to the song, and listening to the song didn't disconnect your brain from appreciating the video. This is one of the few tracks where the video, there's a lot for you to digest with the video, but the two don't collide with one another. You can vibe to the song and still catch the video, and you can catch the video and still vibe to the song. The two
boat for the song.
100%.
It was like, it's like if you dip a chip in salsa, the chip is the perfect boat for that salsa because you're just eating the salsa at that point.
All right.
No?
You're making me hungry now.
That was why.
One of the things that I like about this band, not just about this song, but about this band in general, but it's also here on this track, is when you hear the guitar on top and you hear the bass right underneath it.
Yeah.
The bass is right underneath it, and you can hear both. It's not like you can hear one and then suddenly it's, oh, there's the bass.
Oh, there's a hint of bass.
No, you could hear both. It's like they're coming in two different channels with two different volumes. So the guitar is a little bit higher and the bass is slightly lower, but it's there together. And that's what gives that thickness, that mushing sound, is those two together. It's the guitar on top and then the bass right there, right underneath that guitar sound. The way those two compact on one another, it's definitely a trademark from Crowbar, and you see it on this track. And it made the song feel powerful. Even when the song is not moving, even when the song is a little bit more sludgier, when it's just having a hard time moving along, the thickness of those two elements working together gives power to the song.
And the whole doomy...
Because power doesn't mean just like fucking fast licks and, you know, I'm not talking power like power metal. I'm talking about power like how it makes you feel. Yeah, that's the kind of power that I'm talking about.
But then that sludgy groove, that's
when they moved into the more doomy side, then it was like, fucking aces. You got me.
The song was grooved, but it had that doom part. That doom part, it brings me, that brings me into my comfort zone there. And I think that's also one of the big reasons why I enjoyed the song so much. But
it's the part of the video that the story in the video becomes the darkest.
Yeah.
The two perfectly align with one another. And if you think about the track is moving here, but then it moves lower, right? So it's here and then it moves
lower. That's why I said the
lower.
video is a perfect. I said boat, but I think the better word is a perfect vessel for this song.
But I really think about this. The song is here with the way it starts. It has that more movement to it. It's here. Then it drops down. It becomes slow. It's almost like you're changing the rotations. It's starting to go in slow motion, like you're moving slower. But when it gets to that more doomy stretch, for lack of a better word, it was here, it went here, and then when it gets to that, it goes all the way fucking, it just falls off a cliff. It hits you in the heart. It's just like, oh, what you're watching in the video, it's almost like you could feel that anguish, that pain, the suffering. You just... You start to crumble within your own seat.
Yeah.
You're fucking Stephen Hawking by the end of it. You know what I mean? Fuck. It's incredible. That stretch there is absolutely... And it's to me, it's one of the key elements of the track. Because you take that away from the song, like I said before, you can put a solo, you can put whatever. The song is going to be super repetitive. It doesn't feel the same. That resets your brain because it's such a jolt, it's such a shock to your ears when you're listening to this track that you forget that repetition at the beginning, and then when the repetition comes back, it all feels fresh and new, and you're fucking in it. So, Chemical Godz, Crowbar. I've never seen these guys live, and it's definitely on my bucket list.
Oh, new album.
New album, maybe, I don't know, but the pandemic is still tough. By the way, Kirk, the singer guitar player, he's in Down, and apparently they're going to go on tour. That's the word out there. They're going to go on tour in 2022. I think it's the original lineup, the whole original lineup. Ooh. And they're going to be playing NOLA. It's the anniversary. I think it's the 25th anniversary, 30th anniversary, something along those lines. So he apparently is going to be part of that lineup. It's going to be all original lineup. I would honestly, I have two testicles and I don't need both. I would totally give one to see one of those live shows. Fuck. 100%. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
Someone's gonna take you up on
technically, I
that.
don't even need both anymore. I barely ever use this shit, so fuck.
Listen. Someone's gonna take you up on that offer. They're gonna give you like the plane ticket, the free ticket.
Oh fuck! If you get me a picture with the guys, I'll throw in some sperm too. Maybe, I don't know, like whatever you need. You need half a kidney. Like, I mean, we can work things out.
Yeah.
We can work things out. Some pubes, whatever. Fuck. Listen, guys. If that tour happens, if that down tour happens, it's gonna be phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's not every day you're gonna get a chance to hear that album from beginning to end, and you're gonna get the original lineup. And you get the original lineup. It's not every day. So let me just put it out there. If that happens, don't miss it. Crowbar now has a new album coming out in the new year. Chemical Godz is the latest single. We love it. How do you feel? Let us know in the comment section, and we'll see you guys at the next video. Take care.
See ya.